Hi there, I'm Brianna, and today I want to share a very quick tip about stretch marks. This week, I was asked by a woman who is about to enter her third trimester about stretch marks on her tummy. And she is going to be a first time mom. She didn't get stretch marks when she was growing as a kid, and she wasn't quite sure what to do about it. And today, as I was having brunch with some girlfriends, one of which who just had a baby, and another of which who will be having a baby this week, we were talking all about stretch marks. Many of us are very tall. I'm not the tallest one of the bunch, but I have been 5'9" since I was 12 years old, and I have stretch marks because I grew and I grew quick. And a lot of men and women get them. And while there is definitely a genetic component to determining whether or not someone will, their skin will be very elastic and their skin will bounce back, and if they get stretch marks or they don't, what I've seen in my 15-year career of working with skin is that more often than not, if somebody didn't get stretch marks as a kid, they typically don't get stretch marks on their tummies when they get pregnant, but sometimes they do. And often when somebody got stretch marks as a kid, as they were growing, they usually get stretch marks when they are pregnant if they don't do anything about keeping the skin soft and supple and lubricated. And even when they do that, sometimes they get them. So know that growing, stretching, all of that, it does take a toll on the skin. And if you have stretch marks or you get stretch marks, there's nothing wrong with you. You are in very good company because a ton of people have them. But I know the physical, manifestations of that stretching, and when we see and have that reminder on our skin, many of us don't really like them. So here is a tip for you. This woman that I met with this week, she said, okay, so I'm pregnant and my tummy's growing. When would I start treating the stretch marks? Would I use a cream after I have the baby to help the skin bounce back and heal? Or what do I do? And because I've worked on skin, it never really dawned on me that people would think that the stretch mark solution would come after the fact and not preventing ahead of time. And so what I told her, what I'm going to share with you, is absolutely do not wait. Prevention in every aspect of life, our health, our well-being, our businesses, our mental health, our relationships, all of it. Prevention of any negative outcome that we do not want is always better than correction. It's cheaper, it's easier, there's much less turmoil and heartache and all sorts of things that go into the correction of a problem or a perceived problem that we may have, but takes a lot more time and effort and money usually to correct than if we did something ahead of time to prevent it from ever happening. So as soon as someone finds out that they're pregnant and as soon as they start seeing their tummy grow, I typically recommend to hydrate that skin daily, to use something rich, to use something very emollient, but to not use toxic laden lotions. So many lotions on the market are full of parabens, which are preservatives that are known to possibly be cancer causing, and they can have an effect on our hormone production. They can actually mess with our hormones, some of them. Fragrance, so synthetic fragrance, synthetic dyes. If your lotion smells really pretty and looks really pretty, probably has some highly irritating ingredients in it. So synthetic fragrance, synthetic dyes, don't use lotions that have that. You want to stick with things like shea butter, cocoa butter. I use a lot of oils, tamanu oil, sometimes fractionated coconut oil, argan oil. These sorts of things can be very, very helpful. If you are using something that is scented and it's not synthetically fragranced and it's scented naturally with an essential oil, you're going to want to make sure that the essential oils are pregnancy safe, because essential oils can be very powerful, and some of them can actually have estrogen mimicking effects. They can actually put a woman into labor if they use too much of them too frequently, and some of them are not. It's not good at all to use while you're pregnant. So a lot of people have friends who sell essential oils, and they're constantly telling them, you need this, you need this, you need this. And just because they have had good experience with it in the past, I recommend that everyone do their own research, and definitely research any essential oil that may be in any of your products, but particularly something you're slathering in yourself with daily, to make sure that it is safe for pregnancy. But I typically say start with it as soon as your tummy starts growing, because as the skin starts growing, you want to keep it hydrated, keep it lubricated, keep it nourished, and that, over the course of the next 9 months or so, the skin will remain softer, more supple, more resilient, more flexible, less likely to stretch. But if you are one who is genetically prone to getting stretch marks, doesn't have a proper diet, and got a lot of stretch marks when you were a kid, sometimes that stretching can take place at a deeper level and a deeper layer, and so it doesn't necessarily matter what you put on the surface. Some people still will get them, but the regular rehydration of the surface of the skin with natural, healthful, pregnancy-safe ingredients can be really helpful at keeping that skin soft and pliable and flexible as you stretch and grow, to help minimize the chances of getting stretch marks throughout your pregnancy. Some people will never get them, and some people will say, I used stuff on my tummy every day and I didn't get stretch marks, but I have no idea if I would have or if I wouldn't have. And if you're anything like me or a lot of my friends, we feel like, I'd rather not get them, so I'm going to be a little bit more proactive and use something every day, a couple times a day if needed, to really help the process along. And if you weren't going to get them, and you still did the steps, and you used an oil or you used a cream, and you still didn't get stretch marks that you wouldn't have had anyway, there was really no harm done. But you reduced your chances, because we don't really know. We don't know who's going to get them. We don't know who's not going to get them. But it's one step that you can take. It also helps reduce itching, because the stretching process can be a little itchy. So the skin can benefit from a little extra hydration, and just helping it feel softer, smoother, less itchy, and less irritated. So do not wait until after you have your baby to start doing anything about the skin on your tummy, or your hips, or your bum, or your boobs. If you feel like things are stretching and you're worried about stretch marks, you can start right away applying a cream every day. And if a cream doesn't feel like it's quite enough, you can use an oil underneath to really get in there and really penetrate and really lubricate the skin. So kind of lots of little tips sprinkled in there, but don't wait. Prevention is definitely better than correction. And congratulations, by the way, if you are having a baby. I know it is not easy to be pregnant, but congratulations. It's a really, really wonderful time. And I know there's so much advice being thrown at most mamas to be about what to eat, what not to eat, what to wear, what not to wear, what to use on their skin, what not to use on their skin. And a lot of pregnant mamas to be that I meet with feel very overwhelmed about what to do and what not to do, and how many people are trying to tell them what to do. So I don't want this to be one more thing for you to do, but hopefully just alleviate a little bit of the confusion of what will help, and give you some ingredients to know to avoid. Also, if you're concerned about breakouts on your skin, I'll cover that in another video, but if you've been using acne products throughout your pregnancy, or if you've been using any ingredients before that you throw in every now and then if you get a pimple, make sure that your ingredient labels do not say retinol, retinol palmitate, salicylic acid, willow bark, salix alba. These things are not safe for pregnancy. So most acne products and a lot of what are considered anti-aging products probably should wait until after baby comes. And if you have any questions at all about your skin throughout the course of your pregnancy, after your pregnancy, because the hormones can do some very interesting things that can show up on our complexion, let me know. You could visit me at Healthy Skin Brianna on Instagram or healthyskinandbeauty.com. You can reach me through the contact form there or at support@briannathomas.com. I will see you soon.